everyone. Welcome to Friday Night Live. How is everyone doing? Let's see. What is going on here in the chat? We got all kinds of people in here tonight. Holy moly's. Well, welcome everyone. Hope you had a good week. Hope you're ready for the weekend. Got some crazy weather rolling around all over. We're supposed to be getting rain here in a little while, but until then, it's 50 degrees out right now at 8 o'clock on the first Friday of March. So glad you're here. Glad you're tuning in. Cheers, everyone. WD-30. Come on. That's at the bottom of the hour. The egg count is at the bottom of the hour. We can't, although I was going to bring up, Amanda got a 2 dozen pack. That's 24 eggs for some of you. 24 eggs in a pack, a clear plastic carton. I was going to bring that up and have it up here for the egg count, but I didn't. But anyhow, Tony Woods, how are you doing? Ryan Bender's here. Steve's watching. Daniel Atkins out there in the wet Pacific Northwest. Hopefully the rain didn't keep Travis from Costco. Tim and Old Saws, good evening. Old Guy Firewood. Gringo Pines was in here as well. Gringo Pines, I think I saw you had some windy. Was it wind or rain? I know it's, like I said, there's a big line of storms moving through kind of like the Midwest, I think into Chicago. We're going to be getting the north end of it here in like an hour or two. So it was supposed to rain today. It's getting here late. It's going to rain all night, which means tomorrow is probably going to be a big sloppy mess when I want to get stuff done. Slick Willie, good evening. Jeremy Dirksen, frickin' Jeep. Hey, and look who's back. Tom's Firewood's back. Log Cabin Firewood's biggest fan is back here once again tonight. Good evening, Tom. Good to see you. Northwest PA Firewood, Circle B. All right. Here we got another question. Have you seen any deer sheds? I have not, but that is because I haven't been out looking. And generally around here, we don't have too many of the big bucks back in the wood yard. But every now and then, Boss Man, he will find a shed, a little one, little 4-pointer, WD-30. Are you coming out here for the frenzy? I know next week is the Mid-South Firewood Expo. If you're going to the Mid-South Firewood Expo, are you ready? Let me know who's all going, because I'm still looking for someone to maybe dial in next Friday night. I want to get like a roaming reporter down there to give us an update of how the expo was on Friday. Maybe patch us into some of the evening activities. Although, let's see. What time will it be in Tennessee? They're Eastern, right? I gotta remember my time zones. Timon, Jeremiah, how's the Yappa running? Pretty slick, isn't it? Rick's Outdoors, good evening. Rogala, I think, did I see you were driving down by Chicago? Aren't they getting like a boatload of rain down there? Miller, Stumps, and Firewood will be at Mid-South. I wonder, what is the weather in Tennessee this time of year? Like, what will be the expected? Is it looking, the 7-day forecast, is it looking like decent or kind of chilly? Wayne, that was the West Coast. That was the Northwest Woodhounds. We're looking for the Mid-South Woodhounds next week. Is it Central Time? Oh, all right. I like I said, I get all these time zones mixed up. Ask him about the pullback arm on the Yappa. Uh-oh. Did you break it? Did you break the perfect split? Mystery Gardener, good morning. Good morning. Let's... Got hammered with heavy rain driving in from Indiana. Oh, and that is not a fun drive without the rain. American Country, how are you doing? Is everyone who's dealing with the mud in their wood yards? And with this rain, I'm afraid, like I said, we had a good couple days where it melted. The wood yard was kind of starting to dry out. And the problem is I got to bring wood in to the woodshed, but Boss Man has closed down the road because it's too mushy. So now he already yelled at me when I told him tomorrow I'm driving the tractor on his road. He's not happy about that. He did what? He split the pullback arm and oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Muddy here. My whole yard is a swamp. Yeah, it's that is the one thing. The other bad thing with the spring that we were noticing this afternoon when we were outside, just kind of walking around looking at all the stuff, is that 2 dogs over the course of a winter can drop a lot of crap in your yard. There is dog crap everywhere. Lily is farming firewood. Matt, how are you doing? The mud is horrible. Tornadoes in lower Michigan? Ooh. Waiting on the time to spring forward. Wait, when is that? When do we spring forward? Is that coming up? Oh, here comes the roadmaster himself. What? Are the roads going to be open tomorrow? No. They were just saying that there was tornadoes in Michigan earlier. He's currently watching a storm chaser. Oh my God, 10 inches of rain this week. Mudfest in Michigan. Who is out getting sap? I think last week my neighbor up the road was going to be out. Yeah, blame it on the dog. That's all. I mean, it is. And I don't know what it was this year about it, but what are you doing back there? Oh. I'm looking at. Never mind. There's a delay on YouTube, and I looked over at the actual YouTube preview, and I saw a Boss Man behind me, and so I thought he was back there, but he's not. Anyway, this past year, for whatever reason, I think the dogs just got lazier, but there is way more crap right by the house. And like I said, it's everywhere. Everywhere. Wait, this weekend? No. Is it this weekend? Hey Siri, when is daylight savings? What? She didn't hear me. Women. Hey Siri, when is daylight savings? Oh my goodness, it is this weekend. Holy crap. That is how out of touch and out of tune, March 8th. So tomorrow night, we lose an hour. But that's all right. Man, that seems it doesn't seem like it's that time already. But that's good. That is good. Did I miss? Hey, Captain Jack is here. Log cabin firewood. Throw it on the stove. Yeah. No chance. There's, although, well, it's just too soppy and wet. No, there's no deer poop. It is all, there's a little rabbit, but it's all dog. Thinking about old guy firewood. Thinking about changing my hat and shirt logo to OGF. What do you think? I like that little logo you got right there with your little icon. Does your Jason's got Siri answering. I should come up with like some type of prank I can use now. My small wood is making me confused. Yeah, I just didn't think it was this early. God, but I guess I know it's in March, but March Madness. That'll be nice to have that the extra hour at the end of the day. And then hopefully it won't be too long and I can get outside to do some live streams. That is, if I have any wood left over to burn in the fire pit after this winter. We're running down to scraps. I'm thinking tomorrow I want to try to fill up, I think I have 4 or 5 empty totes. And I want to try to fill them all up with what's left down in the ditch. But I think there's going to be more. I think there's going to be more than 4 totes down there. Do we get the mini firewood moisture update? That is hopefully getting split tomorrow. Hopefully. But I don't know. I don't think it's gonna make that big of a difference after a whole day. I think I would have to run it for maybe three cycles, like 3 days, 3 afternoons. It'll dry off like the surface moisture, but I don't think it will dry down enough. And the other trouble is that I don't have a way to keep the heat in there overnight. So I'd have to, at night it would cool back off, and then the next morning I'd have to heat it back up. Yeah, it would take a long, I'm guessing 3 to 4 days. The good thing is I don't need it. I don't need it dry right now. So I will be able to just heat treat it, and then it will probably have a couple months to fully dry out. Um, yes, Don, you were one off. It was 17. There were 17 rounds out of that one log. So I'm going to see how much that ends up. I think it's going to definitely fill up both of the baskets for the kiln. And, I don't know. I think it should almost fill up a bag. Why don't you fill them up in the last filling video? The totes? Because there were still 3 of them in the woodshed with a little wood in each one. And so I filled those 2. And then now I'll take the 3 out of the woodshed that are now empty. And then I got one other one. So I think I have 4 empty. But yeah, so when I'm running the rotation, I always have 3 totes in the woodshed. And so when those are empty, then I like to have 1 or 2 ready to bring in, and then I can take those 3 empty ones and go fill them up. And like I said, I don't know. I think I might be able to clear that ditch completely out. And hopefully, now that we're getting a little warmer, although I think it's going to cool off in like a week or 2, hopefully those 3 totes, when I bring them in filled up, will last me for a while. But I do still have a little on my covered stack. So I still have some. Wapaka, Wisconsin. All right. Another Wisconsinite. Tony Woods, experiment with seeing what the. Yeah, that's the one nice thing with those, with that oak that's kind of been standing dead, and even though it is like high moisture, it does seem to kind of dry faster. I did have somebody that left a comment about how they split some that had been standing dead, and it was like in the mid 30s, and they took it inside for like 4 days next to the wood stove, and it like was down to like 22. So we'll see. Like I said, the good news is that I got plenty of time. I don't need to like rush it through. I still have, I think I still have plenty of oak. There's Colleen. Good evening. Lyle, what's the deal with gas prices? Yeah, what's the deal? Yeah, it's everything. Natural gas. I saw something that showed like the price of natural gas has almost doubled since the end of January. I don't know if it's correct or not. But that's it's one of the nice things. If you have a boiler, you don't have to worry about. Free heat. Free heat. Foothills Firewood, how you doing? Matt, what's worse, giving away chainsaws for subscribers or buying them? Buying the chainsaw or buying the subscribers? I wouldn't know which chainsaw. Can I give away my 180? Because, man, that thing was cutting like a husky the other day. I don't know what I thought I had just put on a new touched up chain. But, man, maybe it was just grabbing too much. Because it was like getting bogged down in that oak. Like I said, I thought I was running a dang husky. Best days of a boiler was back when LP hit $5 a gallon. Yeah, that's the one thing is you got no control. So it was cutting straight. No, it was cutting straight, but it was just cutting like it was bogging down, and I don't know if that's because I don't know. And the only reason I use the 180 is because if I use the 500i with that chain, like every what is it, 20? I think every 19 cuts, I lose one piece of mini firewood in sawdust. Is that right? No, maybe it's more cuts than that. Wayne, get out your barometer and figure out the diameter of the kerf, or the size of the kerf, how many times I would have to make a cut to equal 5.5 inches. Because the 500i would just be, I'd be wasting product, turning it into sawdust. The 180 was running fine. I'm just used to the 500. Yeah, I know. It's tough. It's tough to do. Oh, that could be the rakers are too deep for the yoke. Are you splitting wood 16 inches or full mini and then boiler? Yep. I have pretty much gone full boiler wood only, that I just eyeball cut, and then the mini firewood. So, although because I've cut so many times, I can eyeball pretty close to 16, but I don't have to measure out for boiler wood. And I don't know, I just find that, especially if you're throwing it loose in a tote, and maybe because I did have some long cut stuff, and when I threw it in the tote, it just seemed like it got all Jenga together, where it left a lot of open space in between the pieces. And so for me, I try to get between 16 and 18. But I try to eyeball on the plus side of 16. Uh-oh, 13. Oh, we're into the egg count? Wait, we got 6 minutes till the egg count. Colleen, come on. Hang on. Don't tease it. The width would be the difference in the two blades. Oh, there we go. Every 15. So yeah, if I would have used the 500i to cut that log up, I would have missed out on almost a full round of mini firewood. That's just, I do not have that calculated into my formula Give me egg counts. WD30. And the broken old Swede, Logger Jason. How are you guys doing? 5 more minutes. We'll do the bottom of the hour, refill, and egg counts. I'm gonna have to get a. Am I gonna have to start posting an agenda on screen? It would be the difference in the. Wait, what now? It would be the difference in the two. What did frickin' Jeep say? The width would be the difference in the two blades. I don't know. Anytime frickin' Jeep says something, I get as confused as he is. Well, that's just it. I mean, sacrificing one section of mini wood to be able to run the 500i. I think it's definitely a good trade-off. In fact, the 180, I don't know if that thing's going to come out for a while. Oh, if you take the kerf of the 180 and of the 500i, I see what you're saying. Yes. So yeah, even with the 180, I lose a little product, but not nearly as much as the 500i. I see what you're saying. See, now this takes me a little time. Oh, anybody else catching any of the bugs going around? I was kind of sick all week. And what's crazy is that nobody else was. So I don't know if Boss Man brought it home from school and was just the carrier, or if Amanda brought it home from work. Same thing, because neither of those two got sick, but I did. But there's a lot of crap going around. Outside with Mom and the boys. I do not have the yappa. The yappa is no longer in the woodyard. Oh yeah, see, there's a lot of crap. A lot of crap going around. Try a 395 ported. Game changer as far as Torin rotator cuff. Well, that maybe I need to start switching plates at the table. Maybe that is the case. What? The Dropkick Murphys were in St. Paul tonight? What? Holy moly's. It's a good thing I didn't know that, or I may have had to have a live stream from on the road. They were in St. Paul? How did I not know that? Again, I didn't know it was daylight savings tomorrow, so I'm a little Little out of touch. I live a pretty secluded lifestyle. I think the 500i made you sick. Well, no, not running the 500i probably made me sick. I didn't get a chance. I didn't run it this week. That's probably the problem. All right. Time for refill. If you need to refill, now is your chance. And everyone, the moment WD-30 has been waiting for. Throw in the chat this week's egg count. Ta-da! It was what happened? The Yappa nope. Well, the importer that used to be over in central Wisconsin, they are no longer. Now the importer is Wolf Ridge. So Yappa is still importing. It's just through Wolf Ridge. Ryan is watching Back for Live with the family, and everyone wants to know about the deer. Have you named them? There's only been one that we've ever named. Boss man named him Billy. And it was a little buck that was pretty friendly and would like always kind of hang around. Little boss man, kind of follow him around, get pretty close to him. But other than that, haven't named them. But they are all still hanging around. Although I'm anticipating now with the snow gone, they're going to probably start roaming out and not being as herded up as they usually are. And they're starting to lose their winter coat and starting to get kind of mangy looking. All right. Tony Woods, 43, 0 eggs, 41 eggs, 32 eggs down on the farm. 2 cooked over easy. 13. Oh, hey, and we got to bring out the ladies. Oh, crap. Hang on. There we go. Bring Lee, thank you very much. Cheers. Ham it up. All right, any more? If you're not dealing with 16-inch cuts for the stand, cut the wood 20 to 24. Well, I gotta double check though at what the stroke is of the Easton made, because I don't think it will split 24 inches. And then that's the other thing is like tossing the wood into the totes. If it's too long, like you can end up with a piece that gets wedged against the side and the bottom, and then it just leaves a big open gap. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna stack too much. I like around 18. 'Cause yeah, I think I know the Wolf Ridge is I think 24, but I think the 37D is only 20. Because I know I've had a few pieces that were a little long cut and they didn't fit in the box wedge. WD-30. Thanks, everyone. No cherry soda tonight. Back to the standard. The regular old Diet Pepsi. Yeah, no fancy gourmet orange cream soda. Nick Smith in South Carolina, good evening. Wayne, what the Apex Monday morning. Oh, it's going to be a long weekend. Going to be a long weekend waiting. Is your box wedge and pullback arm bent? No. Mine hasn't. I think it may have. No, it's a little like pushed off square, but it hasn't been bent. I'm considering getting the 30-inch stroke on the Wolf Ridge. Is it worth the upgrade? If you like throwing around big, heavy 30-inch rounds of wood, otherwise, I don't know. 30 inches, man. Yeah, I don't know if I would want. I know everybody thinks you cut longer pieces for a boiler, but sometimes it just gets too awkward handling it, or if you do stack it, or like I said, even throwing it in totes. Like you can end up with just a big mess of wood in the tote that is like half the volume of the tote just because the pieces don't fall down and I don't know. But yeah, I don't know if I would. If you do, you'd better plan to use the log lift all the time. Unless you're cutting like limb wood. All 70s? All next week? Not here. We're going to get to, what is it, 60 on Sunday. But then I think it cools off again. James Baton, 220 eggs. It's a lot of eggs. A lot of eggs. Yeah, I've seen those pullback arms get bent when you get a knotty piece like stuck in the wedge and it pulls it back, because it comes back fast. Uh-oh. Frickin' Jeep's got something here trying to confuse me again. The angle of repose would cause the wood not to stack 24 inches in a tote. There you go. The angle of the dangle is not congruent with the tote. But it does. I mean, if you've hand tossed wood into a tote and you have some big long pieces, it can really cut down on how much you get in the tote, because they always land goofy. And 30-inch stroke brings down resale. Oh, see, there's always someone in here thinking, if you ever plan to resell, that's a good point. You may lose some potential interest in the resale market. What? Well, I'm glad I'm not having to cut grass yet. But that's pretty crazy. 80? Yeah, no. I don't want to be mowing lawn yet. We used to split 24 to 30 inch for boiling sap. But it was kind of a pain, but it was old style hand splitting. Yeah, oh, that sounds like even more of a pain. Double whammy. Yeah, I like sticking to 16 to 18. Easier to handle. You know, if you do end up wanting to stack it, it stacks pretty good. If you just toss it in a tote. Yeah, this is the one thing with spring. The bugs, the ticks. Like we only got into, I think it was 38 the one day. Above freezing. Amanda went for a walk or a hike with the dog, and he was covered in ticks. Like his head had all these little tiny ones everywhere. So that's, yeah, the bugs, the ticks. Maybe I don't want winter to be over. Maybe we need the freeze to continue for a while. When I cut slab wood from the sawmill, I went to shorter pieces because it would self-stack tighter, get more wood in. Yeah, I don't mind. I'd rather make more trips throwing wood in the boiler than trying to fit big, long, round logs. I did that one time for that video, and it was not fun. No, I don't know if he found a tick nest, but it was crazy. No, she didn't have any. The dog did, but she was on the trail, and he was, going out through the brush. So yeah, it wasn't. She didn't get any ticks, and I checked. Just the dog. Um, Good news. There's night crawlers out. Bad news was looking for the cat and got out when I. Yeah, give him some worms. Man, it's I'll have to tell boss man. Check for worms. He tried having a worm farm last summer. He built it, drilled a bunch of holes in this tote, this black tote, and then one day he left it in the sun, and all the worms were pretty much cooked. So I told him, just, go out and dig in the yard. There's like, we have tons of worms. But yeah, he was all excited to have a worm farm. And then he baked them. Yeah, I know. The ticks, that's the one thing I just, I don't know. It's not really, I don't have a phobia, but I just hate the thought of ticks. And I'll get them out in the wood yard. I'm not in the trees, I'm not in the brush. I don't know if they launch themselves from the tree and fall down and end up on me, but I'll just all of a sudden feel something and I'll have a flippin' tick on my neck. And I haven't gone into the woods. I've just been out in the open wood yard, and there's a tick out of nowhere. Oh, red wigglers can be good in a compost box. Yeah, he just grabbed a bunch of worms from the yard, dug them up from under rocks and stuff. So yeah, they probably were. They probably weren't the right kind of worms. We did not eat the worms. No, we did not. No worms. Wait, who saw him in the flesh 4 hours ago? I'm not sure who James Baton is talking about. I'm trying to. I thought I saw a question, but what? Woodhound Senior, you're getting hail? Holy crap! Let me check the radar. The storm is moving. Where is that? Is it moving north? Oh yeah, look at that down there. You guys are getting hammered down there, down on the farm. One big red spot, and that's it. And it's right. Oh, it's gonna miss us. All right. Yeah, that's probably it. The deer come in, and the ticks. The ticks are the same. The deer training the ticks. That is that could be. Oh, yes, we had some tragedies discovered when the ice started to melt in the pond. 2 of the koi fish so far have not made it through the winter. One was frozen into the ice, and the other one was just floating the other day. So yeah, 2, and I think there was only 3 koi fish left, 3 or 4. But 2 of them, 2 of the koi fish did not make it through the winter. And so I have been told that next winter we will be bringing the koi fish inside over the winter. So he's been he's been looking at tanks on Amazon to put in the basement. Old guy Firewood, have a good weekend. A dock heater? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's the temperature or if they're just not as hardy as goldfish. But and the one was the biggest one we had was the first one we found. So yeah. As far as the koi pond spring updates, it hasn't been good. You don't need to bring them inside, just make it deeper and drop some logs into the pond to allow them to hide. Yeah, that's the problem. Is I can't dig the pond any deeper because the liner is already buried at the bottom. So that is not an option. The big one, I think he was about maybe 8-9 inches long. We have a water tank that we put the fish in the year before over winter. The problem was that we put all of the goldfish and the koi fish. So there was like 60 some fish in this water tank. And the basement smelled like a bait shop the whole winter. It was not good. So he's saying that we need to just bring in the 5 or 6 koi fish for the winter. And then that's it. Just heat the pond. That is not an option. I have though. Have anybody seen these? I can't think of the name of them now, but they're like clear domes that you can put in your yard. They're like not like a yurt. It's just like a clear dome that you're gonna put outside, and then out of the rain, out of the snow, you can like have a force, or all year long you can have climate controlled outdoor space. But I, I want to see if they have one that would be big enough to cover the whole pond. Because I have seen a guy on, I don't know if he's on YouTube or TikTok, but he has his koi pond inside of a big glass greenhouse all year long. So that would be kind of cool, but the pond is like right in the middle of the backyard, and then to have a big greenhouse, that would probably not pass the HOA. Give a free fish. open your open your box of wood. There's a little bag with a goldfish in it. Oh man. Yeah, so I don't know. I gotta see. Because somebody one week said that if you put your aerator a little deeper, because I had the bubbles, the air stones in the shallow end. And so I think it maybe should have been like more in the middle of the pond. So I don't know. I got to look into it more. But right now, yeah, things have not been, it's not been a good spring for the koi fish. And the two that did, the two that didn't make it, they did end up having to be cremated in the boiler. That was because we couldn't dig a hole to bury them because it was ground's frozen. Friday Night Lives with Friday Night Fish Fries. The Hogs Logs checking in from Georgia. All right. Yeah, I think I got to get a more powerful bubbler and put it a little deeper and see how that goes. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see next year if we try it one more winter. We got to go by, I think it's the beginning or middle of April. The one pet store gets their koi fish in for the year. That's right. Any pets that don't make it, well, except the dogs. I don't know if I could. I don't know if I'd be allowed to throw them in there. That might be. But yeah, the fish during the summer though, if any of them die, they get taken back to the wood yard. I can fix you up with the pond cover. All right. It can't be anything though that's gonna, like block the whole backyard up. Florida Firewood just woke up. What did I miss? Nothing much. Yep, two fish didn't make it through the winter. So far, that's all we know. Two of the koi fish, 32 egg count. What else did we miss? Mark Mark Wakeland thought the chicken talk was boring, and now, hey, you never know what's going to be covered on Friday nights. But we are in overtime. Overtime. So did anybody, who's all in here still? Who was going to the Mid-South Expo next week? If you're going to go to the Mid-South Firewood Expo, and you don't mind, well, I guess I won't know if you have good enough service. But if you don't, if you would want to volunteer to dial in next Friday night, send me an email, and maybe we can patch you in from the festivities. So email me, and we can see if we can hook something up. If you don't, if you don't want to be on camera, you can just like go find Marlon or Mark or whoever's down there kind of running the show, or get everybody together, dial in like we had last week. I think they're having music though, live music. So that might be kind of cool. Oh, there we go. Lugger Jason, Jeremiah. Yeah, Miller Stumps. Send me an email, and if you are up for it, I can either email you or text you a link from your phone. And if there's good enough service, that should do it. And we can get there's a concert Friday night. So maybe you can get we can get a shot of someone, we can hear some music, see the live music, maybe see somebody doing the Woodhound Shuffle. the Woodhound two-step. Plant your corn with a fish underneath the seed. Yeah. I'm not planting any seeds this time of year. Yeah, maybe I'll call Marlon. Although isn't he going to be like singing or performing? Maybe I'll give him a call. Someone playing the air chainsaw. I don't know if Shibe is going. I don't know if he's going to be there. Maybe the Husky pull start. That is what we need to see. Everybody line up in a circle and start doing the Husky pull start. That would be awesome. Instead of what is that called? The sprinkler? Instead of that, oh my. But yeah, we'll try to patch in next week with somebody. And if the service is good, maybe we can just like, you can take us around, see who was all there. The Husky pull start. That is, I think I think we might have to start that trend. Yes. Well, the keychain, the one makes a noise, but it doesn't run. But I have seen those same videos of little tiny saws cutting like little branches. I've seen those too. That's a, that's a good point, Lyle. The Husky pull start might be something that you don't want to be asking anyone to do. Should we check right now? Urban Dictionary. See if it's let's see here. What? Oh. Oh, there are no definitions found for the Husky pull start. However, perhaps you meant the Husky pluck. Oh, this one is probably something a lot of you guys do. The Husky tugger. There's the Alaska or the Muskie Husky, the Jack Husky. I'm thinking, let's see what the Husky tugger is. Yep, that's what a that's probably what a lot of you Husky tuggers. Oh my, oh my. The Husky tugger. I will be on Broadway Friday evening. Don't look. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It is just something. Oh my. All right. I gotta get ready to. Daniel Atkins says the Husqvarna 564 started just fine at the dealer 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because he already pulled it 65 times before you got there, and then it fired right off. Oh, the Husky tugger. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You betcha. Hey, it's not Colleen. Come on now. I'm just following along with Craig here. He's prompting me. I'm just like checking. Or who was that? who was telling me to Urban Dictionary it? Lyle. I think that's who it was. Yes. Lyle and Craig. But let's see what's the husky pluck? Oh, well, that's nothing bad. The act of plucking or pulling fur clumps from a husky. There you go. See, that's fine. It's not how many times you pull it. It's how hard you pull it. Okay, WD-30. Just keep telling yourself that. You'll be fine. Snap a husky. I need to go snap a husky. You know what that means? Taking a dump. Huh, how fitting. I need to go snap a husky, which means I need to go take a dump. We are after 9, so whoever was watching with the family earlier, 9 o'clock, we go. Oh, Ryan, was that you? Put the women and kids to bed. 9 o'clock, overtime. Logger Jason, have a good night. Wild Bill! Bill Irwin is here! And I just refilled the by glass just for you. Oh, here we got a question. Any cons on the new wood boiler? All right, there we go. Soon, I don't know how you say your name. Bring us back down from this Urban Dictionary gutter that we've fallen into. Any cons on the new wood boiler? The only thing that I've noticed is that even with the bypass open, when you reload it, you get not a lot, but you get some smoke still coming out the front. I've noticed that just because it's inside, so I've noticed the smoke building up. Other than that, no, it's been pretty flippin' awesome. Not using as much wood, cleaning out the ash a lot easier. It's been running great. But yeah, the one thing, and I mean the Woodmaster, I think any boiler, even with a bypass open, you still get a decent amount of smoke coming out the front. I did early on have the whole challenge of building up the ash bed so that it wasn't sweating and having the water down in the ash pan. But once I got that coal bed built up pretty thick, then yeah, it's just been smooth sailing, smooth burning all winter long. Yeah, I've been meaning to go up on the roof and check the chimney or the rain cap gimmick that they have up for that, like 3 inverted cones. But I haven't done that yet. But I've been meaning to. It looks like there's a little creosote built up. So I'm debating whether or not I should do like a really load it up with cardboard and just try to burn everything off. I read somewhere that if you put a couple aluminum cans in every time you load it up, for like a week and then do a cardboard burn, that the aluminum will like make the creosote kind of dry or something, and then you can burn it all off. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna probably do that. Oh, well, no, that's not a con, but the other good thing, and this is another pro, there hasn't been as much ash. The ash pile is like half the size, maybe, of what I usually had. So I definitely think it's burning a lot more efficient. But yeah, it's been very nice. I would split the air and put one air stone deep. Oh, back to the pond. Yeah, maybe I will try that. Potato peels. You know, now that you mention that, I think I have heard that before. I think I have heard something about potato peels. They also make those creosote logs. I might throw a couple of them in. I don't know, because I don't know if I don't know if the aluminum cans really work. So I might buy a couple of those creosote logs, toss them in, and kind of clean everything out. All right. Well, I got. I was just scrolling back, and I caught this gem. Yes, if if we had a group of the Husky guys doing the Husky pull at the Bunyan show, it wouldn't be a line; it would be a circle. And we get them all in a circle, and they can all do the Husky pull. Uh, all right. And with that, we better wrap this up. Oh, I think it's starting to rain. There's something's blowing around on the cameras. All right, so with that, I think we are, yes, 18 past. Mom and the boys, good night. Have a good weekend. Everyone else, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the moderators, super chats. Appreciate all of that. And we'll see you back here next week, where we might be able to patch in down to the Mid-South Firewood Expo. If you're going to the Expo, have a safe trip down there and enjoy the show. And thanks for tuning in once again. Have a great weekend. Hopefully it starts drying out. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Good night, everyone. Cheers.
I've got a ton of gravel in my shoe, world on my shoulder, heart full of blues. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down in the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been real bad. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down in the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down.